Hello, guys. Um, do you guys realize what has been happening recently? You guessed right. Nobody's talking about the Epstein files. What is Donald Trump more afraid of than anything else? The Epstein files. Are you still talking about the Epstein files? He's dead a long time ago. Under your administration. And I bet you thought your secrets died with him too. But now that you realize that those secrets, they're not so much an enigma anymore, right? Like you and Jeffrey Epstein once communicated with each other. Right as we're supposed to get the Epstein files, I mean, they had an entire year to prepare for the release of the Epstein files because they're the ones who were talking about it. They campaigned on it. Oh, we gonna release the files, then we gonna expose the Democrats and the Bill Clintons and the Larry Summers, and we're gonna expose them. Now MAGA's finding out that Trump was Epstein's best friend, and Epstein got a lot of his girls from Mar-a-Lago. And now we had a bombing in Venezuela, fishermen being blown out of the water in the Caribbean, threats of war to Greenland escalates. I know that will never happen. Even with Hitler-sized men like Stephen Miller, that will never happen. Because if you go to war against Greenland, you go to war against NATO, and that NATO treaty blows up. Unless he's really and truly a Putin asset, and based on the dirt that Putin has on him, he will have to do it. I don't even know anything anymore because there are so many angles. There's so many angles to this. Now we're threatening war with Mexico. Anything that sticks in the media and drowns out the Epstein files. Right? There's a lot of things that we have to be paying attention to. We have to be paying attention to this recent incident that happened with ICE, where they murdered a woman in Minnesota. And before any investigation, the president of the United States came out and tarnished the investigation by calling the dead female a woman, a mother, a teacher, calling her a terrorist. And what do you see happening recently? They label you a terrorist and they kill you. Now, there are two things I want you to pay attention to. Pay attention to January 6th. Proud Boys, stand back and stand by. And I want you to pay attention to those who were prosecuted for their actions at the Capitol on January 6th. They got a blanket pardon, even though some of those guys don't support him anymore because he's covering up for the Epstein files. But they got a blanket pardon, and that was a statement in itself, right? That was a statement to say that if you commit crimes on my behalf, I got you. I got you back. Look how many people are pardoned. I pardoned all these people who commit fraud. And I'm still going after the small people who commit fraud. But if you're a billionaire fraudster, I'll pardon you. Just donate some money to my son's Washington, White House, whatever they call it, club. The executive branch club. And I'll pardon you. And what happened with ICE recently, because everybody has been saying that ICE is his personal army. And if you didn't believe that before, you better believe it now. Because he's turning ICE into his personal army. That woman was murdered on camera. And they got out ahead of any investigation and said that officer was a hero and that woman was a terrorist. That woman had family. She had family. She had kids. And these people don't fucking care. They don't care if they hurt your feelings. Fox News, dirty, nasty Jesse Waters came out and talked about, so what if she's dead? She got pronouns on her page. So he's saying if you got pronouns, you can die. And I remember the outrage after Charlie Kirk's death. And Charlie Kirk words were evil and divisive and threatening to different groups of people. He should have paid attention to his own wife, because those kids might not be his. Anyways, that's a separate story. And 2 lawmakers were killed, and they rejoice over it. I've seen some memes that they put in the comment section of some of my videos that disgust me. Like, are we still a people? And there are countries on the outside looking in. They got so excited about how easy they got Maduro. They think it'll be easy to take any country. Maduro barely have an army. You know what's happening right now? South Africa, Iran, China, Russia, they're doing naval exercises in the waters of South Africa. And countries like Brazil, they're there observing the military exercises. France and the UK are sending troops to Greenland because they know we have a madman. The world order, even though it haven't worked well for everyone, it had stopped another world war. And the Colombian president recently came out and he's begging for peace, even though this administration is threatening war against Colombia. Why are we doing this, you may ask? Because the people in America don't have free health care. But still, we can spend billions to go to war, and we can offer billions to the people of Greenland, even though we have unlimited access to Greenland. If we want to build military bases circling Greenland, we can. We're part of NATO, and we have full access to the country. People, it's either we have a madman in the White House, or he's a triple agent, or he's just working to destroy America like he destroyed all his companies. Either way, we need to rise up. I was saying protest won't work because they'll use it against us. What else are we going to do? 2026 elections might not happen. Because you see him sending his military into blue states. Only blue states. There's a message in everything that is being done. Whether it's coming from Donald Trump, Stephen Miller, Russell Voigt, something's not right. Help me figure this out.